Alright, need some lift chains. Very handy to have. I've bought about 6 of these things. Makes life a lot easier. Regular engine lift chains. Alright, I attached the chain on the back of the motor underneath the head of the power steering bolt to the block end, because it seems to me to be, you know, a good solid location for lifting. And then just have to put a nut on this end. You can't even see that thing. If I can find the nut. I support this end of the transmission with a 4x4 just for a minute while I take the last bolts out of the transmission mount up here. This is held on with 3 bolts. Take it out of the way. And I use that for a lift point. I've got everything set up to lift the motor now. Oh, and also bolted there and there are these 2 bonding wires. Also a bonding wire that was bolted right here under this bolt. Take that loose. Okay, I've got weight on the chain. So now I'm going to finish pulling this bolt out of here. Take these 2 bolts out of here. I've already loosened this motor mount from the bottom, so it'll come out. This will be completely out of the way. I've got only 2 bolts left holding this together. Pull them out. Alright, got it supported. That bolt right in the center of the screen right there is the easy one to get to. Need a long extension. And a 17mm socket. And as much fun as it is to take out, it's even more fun to put in because you got to get it lined back up. And there it is. Alright, everything's free. Motor mounts are completely out. All the bonding wires are loose. From here on, you just proceed with caution. Oh, and I put a piece of cardboard over the radiator just to protect it a bit. Well, it's out. It's back on the ground. Been out here today for about 4 hours or so. Spent a couple hours on it last night before the camera got full and I had to download a bunch of stuff onto my computer to continue recording. So got about 6 hours in it with recording time, so it's not very hard to do. I've done it way too many times though, so now all I got to do is, well, put some more parts on the other motor, reverse the process, and I'll have a motor in this car again. Stay safe. Don't get underneath anything that you got on a chain. Keep all your fingers. Oh yeah, and one other thing. Well, it seems to be fast to throw parts in a bucket or a box. I see a lot of people do that when I work with them. That's your friend. You know, when you're doing stuff for yourself, it might be a couple weeks before you get back to it. You're not going to remember all those bolts, man. Ziploc bags are cheap. All right. Well, I hope this helps a few people out. Feel free to comment on it. I don't know everything about doing this kind of work, but that's how I do it. Somebody has different ways of doing it. That's how we learn.